what we can learn from African happiness and optimism. When we talk about happiness, many people imagine it as something that depends on comfort or perfect circumstances. But if you look closely at many communities across Africa, you discover a deeper kind of joy, one that doesn't wait for life to be easy. It's a joy that grows from connection, culture, resilience, and the belief that even in difficult moments, something meaningful can still be found. And from this way of living, the world has a lot to learn. One of the most powerful lessons is the importance of community. In many African cultures, people don't move through life alone. They grow up surrounded by extended family, neighbors who feel like relatives, and a sense of belonging that creates emotional safety. Life is shared: celebrations, struggles, meals, and stories. This closeness reminds us that happiness doesn't flourish in isolation, but in relationships, in being part of something larger than yourself, in knowing that no matter what happens, you are supported. Another lesson lies in gratitude for the present moment. Even when life is imperfect, many people find beauty in the simple things: talking under the evening sky, sharing food, listening to music, or laughing with others. These small moments hold real meaning. They show us that happiness isn't only found in big achievements or major life changes, but often in the everyday experiences we overlook. Gratitude becomes a habit, a skill, and a way of staying emotionally alive. Resilience is also at the heart of African happiness. Throughout history and through difficult circumstances, people have developed an extraordinary ability to stand up again, to adapt, to find hope, and to keep moving. This resilience isn't silent suffering. It's filled with creativity and humor. People joke even in challenging times, not to ignore the problem, but to make the weight easier to carry. This teaches us that happiness is not about eliminating struggle. It's about refusing to let struggle take away your spirit. Another beautiful lesson is that joy doesn't require luxury. In many places, people don't postpone happiness until everything is perfect. Joy is created from what is available: music, dance, storytelling, community gatherings, or simply spending time together. These moments show us that happiness is less about what we have and more about how we connect, how we share, and how we allow ourselves to enjoy the present. Identity also plays a strong role. Many African cultures root a person's sense of self in heritage, values, and community, not in material success. Knowing where you come from gives a sense of grounding and belonging that doesn't disappear when life becomes challenging. When your identity is built on meaning instead of materialism, happiness becomes more stable and far more resilient. And woven through all of these values is something essential: optimism. African optimism isn't naive or blind. It doesn't deny hardship. It is a belief born from experience, the belief that challenges pass, that tomorrow can be better, and that life always finds a way forward. It shows up in the way people talk, in their humor, in their encouragement of one another. This kind of optimism is a form of courage. It's a reminder that hope is not a luxury, it's part of survival. And it teaches us that optimism doesn't come from a perfect life, but from choosing to see possibilities even in imperfect circumstances. So what can we learn from African happiness and optimism? We learn that joy grows from connection, presence, and community. We learn that gratitude is a daily practice. We learn that resilience and humor can carry us through difficult moments. And we learn that optimism is not a sign of ignoring reality, but of believing in a better future. Above all, we learn that happiness is not something we wait for. It's something we create through the way we choose to live, relate, and imagine our tomorrow. If these reflections open something in you, if they gave you a new perspective on happiness, resilience, or emotional well-being, I invite you to stay connected. This channel is dedicated to well-being, simplified psychological insights, emotional clarity, and meaningful conversations about the human experience. If you want to continue learning about happiness, mindset, and understanding yourself more deeply, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way, you won't miss new videos designed to bring you closer to clarity, inner peace, and personal growth. Thank you for being here. Remember, your journey toward well-being doesn't need to be walked alone. We grow together, one insight, one moment of gratitude, one step toward hope at a time.